Hi guys, Alvaro here. Hope this video finds you very well. And all right, so today is a slightly different video. I didn't do any trading yesterday, nor today. Um, if you watch my previous video, I mentioned that we had some problems. We had announcements telling us that we had to pay 12% in order to be able to withdraw money or even to continue trading. And the company, they gave us 5 or 6 days to do so. So they put us against the wall. You either pay this tax, which is absolutely nonsense. You wouldn't have to pay any taxes, right? And I explained that yesterday. So today I spent basically all day going through chats in the group, researching, going to Telegram groups and so forth to try and gather the information to try and get a solution to this or trying to understand what's really going on. Now, in the next hour and a half, we're going to have a webinar with some of our top leaders in the group, and hopefully we'll get more information. And when I get that information, I'm going to create a new update video for tomorrow. But I've got some important information today, and stay till the end. I'm going to show you something that might just make you change your view about BG Wealth. And I know many people out there are saying this is a scam, Ponzi scheme, and I fully understand, and I don't blame you. I respect your opinion. So I'm trying to be neutral here. Um, I'm trying to offer the information that I've learned. Okay. If I make a mistake, obviously I will come back and rectify it, but this is so far what I've found. All right, so let's get started. What is VG Wealth? Obviously, I'm going to read it, a breakdown of recent events, conflicting messages, and the risks facing the VG Wealth community, compiled from user reports, chat discussions, and publicly available information. Okay, let's move this out of the way here. Let's go to the next slide. So as you probably know, Understanding BG Wealth, it's a platform where every day we are given a signal, a code that we copy and paste from BondChat, which is the company's channel to communicate these signals. And we go to DSJX, which is the trading platform. We paste that code and we trade. So we have been heavily relying on those systems to do the trades, and now it seems they've been compromised. And that's what you're going to find out shortly. It seems like, and I'm going to give you proof, but it seems like everything has been hacked. BondChat has been hacked, and the company is working to restore that and come back to business as usual. And I know most of you will be thinking, delay tactics and this and that. I know. I'm just repeating myself. I'm just saying that this is information we have. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true, but I'm giving you all I have here in this video, so you be the judge. You make up your own mind as to what you want to believe, right? So what happened basically is yesterday we had the 12% payment request, which is a message that circulated in the chats, in the group, and that was a new requirement, and there was no official documentation to back up the reason to ask for the 12% payment. It didn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to ask for some 12% tax. That's not how companies operate, right? Especially calling it tax. You don't pay tax on your balance. You pay tax, on your realized gains when you withdraw, right? Uh, you don't. So it didn't make any sense. Also, they were talking about the IMF being involved, when in reality the IMF don't deal with private companies. So that was nonsense, and probably you'll understand why it's nonsense and who wrote those things. So they put a deadline pressure. If you don't do this within 5 days, we can ban you from BG Wealth. So pay up or shut up, basically. So some people reported that they received these messages personally, and as I said before, at the end of the video, you're gonna know why. So we had a couple of narratives. Um, One saying that in the bond chat that there was a payment requirement with urgency in order to return to trading and back to business, basically. And there was a narrative B, which is the one I want to focus on. And there were warnings that these fees were not legitimate, which you don't have to be rocket science to know that this is nonsense. And there were messages and calls for people not to pay money, right? Unfortunately, it seems many people have paid out in the fear of being banned, okay? If you're in BG Wealth right now, I recommend you do not pay anything. Let the dust settle. Wait a few days and then decide. But do not pay any money now. And again, you're gonna find out shortly why. So obviously there were contradictory messages, as I say here. Um, this is important bit. Multiple users and group leaders reported that Bond chat might have been hacked and the messages inside it could no longer be trusted. So if you receive a message from Elena, from Stephen, the owner of the company, maybe it's not him, it's a hacker. There are several reasons why we believe it's a hacker because of the language used is not the same that Stephen uses normally. Okay, basically leadership warnings explicitly stated do not send money, do not click any links, and treat all payments requests as potential scams. So right now, if you're in BG Wealth, do not even log in into Bond Chat, do not even log in into DSJ's trading platform. Just don't log in. Don't compromise your account. Don't click on any links, right? Just wait a few days and don't send any money to anybody. This 12% is nonsense. And I'm pretty sure that this doesn't come from the company, and you will see why. Because there is a message, which I believe is legitimate, from Stephen, and you're going to see it saying, do not pay to anybody. But let's go to the next slide. So, yep, what users were saying, because there's been a lot of confusion. I don't know who or what to believe anymore. So when in my group click a link and lost funds, be careful. So that will imply there is a scammer, there is a hacker. Someone saying is one chat even safe to use right now? No, it's not safe. Do not use it. So obviously there was a widespread confusion, and we are still questioning message authenticity, um, and basically warning people about suspicious links that people might find. Personally, I haven't logged into BondChat or the trading account. I don't want to compromise my account, and neither you should. So there was a communication breakdown. Messages appear across multiple platforms at the same time, like BondChat, Telegram, Zoom calls, one I attended not long ago. And again, all confusion, all confusion. So the main concerns identified was phishing, scam messages, fake links, and fraudulent payment requests might be actively circulating through compromised channels. Compromised communication, BondChat, and potentially other channels might no longer be secure or reliable. And confusion-driven risk, uncertainty is pushing users towards hasty decisions. Some might have already lost funds. I don't know anyone personally in my group, neither myself, that happened, but we've read that some of the people in groups and people I don't personally know had that. Okay, facts versus uncertainty. What appears confirmed is messages requesting a 12% payment were sent to users. Widespread claims that BondChat was hacked. Leadership groups warned users not to trust certain messages, and some users reported losses after they are interacting with links. What remains unclear? Whether the 12% request was ever legitimate. And I think I've got a solution for this. I think I've got the answer to this, which you're going to see in a second. The full extent of any hack or breach, the current operational status of the platform. Now, I have to say this. Certain people have been able to place a trade today. There were codes put in the BondChat group. Personally, I didn't take any codes, and I recommend nobody to take any code. Some people claim they took the codes and apparently they had no issues, but we are not sure right now who is running the show. It could be hackers giving fake stuff basically. So we don't know. Until official verified communication is issued, all information should be treated as unconfirmed. So where things stand now, we are in the waiting game, shifting and unresolved. The situation remains fluid and unresolved. Some communication has shifted to alternative channels, but there is still not universally accepted official accounts or events. Users are advised to pause any financial actions until verified information is available. Please, guys, again, if you're in BG Wealth, use common sense. Do not click links. I know I'm repeating myself. Do not click links. Do not go into one chat. Do not go into trading account. Wait until the dust settles. And I think this is our last final thoughts. This incident illustrates how quickly a community can be destabilized when communication channels are compromised and verification becomes difficult. Rely on unconfirmed sources. Do not act on messages from unverified channels. Do not send funds or click links. Treat all payment requests as suspicious until proven otherwise. Stay cautious and patient. The situation is ongoing. Verified updates will be shared as they emerge. And then I want to show you what I promised at the end. Something you're going to see that make me think that yes, really the company has been hacked. BondChat, which is the platform, the chat platform that provides all the support for the members, the signals that we get every day to trade, has been compromised. I can't put my hand on the fire because, guys, until you actually see something with your own eyes, you can't really believe it. You just have to sometimes accept things and take a risk that it might not be true, but I'm going to show you because it looks quite legit. So let me bring it up 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to bring it up. All right. So in the Telegram group from BG Wealth, and some people might claim this is fake as well, but this is the latest message. I haven't checked for the last hour, so maybe there's another one. But this is what Stephen Beard has said, announcement. After our developer fixes our website, I assure you that you will be able to withdraw without paying any tax. The official BGTSJAX company does not require any tax payment. Assuming this is the real Stephen, the real Telegram group, which has got, I believe, about 30,000 members. So hard to think that an unofficial Telegram group will have so many members. I believe, don't quote me on that, but definitely it's got tens of thousands of members. That's not an announcement. And what one of the members in our Facebook group has discovered is what you're going to see now. I might take the liberty to read it, but these are extortion messages to Stephen Beard by the hacker. So I'm going to be reading it. Stay with me. First message. This is Stephen saying, what? May I ask who you are? What exactly do you want? Who I am doesn't matter. I'm in good mood today, so I'm giving you two options. Listen carefully. First, package up all your members, detail information, and send it to me. I have a chat with them myself. This could explain some of the messages people have received from Elena or Stephen. I'm not saying that's the truth. This is just an idea. We split the profits 50-50. I'll make sure you get at least $5 million. What exactly are you implying? Second, send me $20 million every month, and I'll let your project run smoothly. Otherwise, well, you already felt what's been happening these past days, haven't you? Basically, what has happened in BondChat is people have been they've been going crazy, really insulting Professor Stephen, just claiming scam, Ponzi scheme. I knew this was gonna happen. I lost money, blah blah blah. So this is what he meant about this. So he responds, I believe there must have been some misunderstanding between us. Misunderstanding? I'm straight up extorting you. 20 million a month. I'll go easy on you. Keep acting tough. And I'll make sure you go down even faster. So how does that sound, Professor? I'm rather busy at the moment. I don't have time for this sort of nonsense. Ha 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 ha. Still pretending? Fine. Let's just wait and see what happens next. Lol. May 2nd, he sends another message. Morning, Professor. Sleep well? The noise out there has gotten louder today. How's that feeling? So apparently try to call him here. Who exactly are you? Wow, losing patience already. It's only day one. Looks like you received my little gift. Not sure what that refers to. I'll give you another chance. Send over that member list and 5 million is yours. Or start paying 20 million a month, your call. I made myself perfectly clear yesterday. I will not engage in any sort of deal with you. Clear? Ha ha ha. Who do you think you are? People are already calling you a fraud in your own groups. That's what I just mentioned. Give it a few more days. They'll be dragging your entire name through the mud. What is it that you actually want? I genuinely do not have time for this. What do I want? Money, 20 million a month, not a penny less. Otherwise, I'll keep escalating. Put your put you everywhere. Stir up your users. Make sure you can't sleep at night. You are utterly shameless. I suggest you know when to stop. Stop? Hell no. I enjoy watching Professor like you get torn apart. Keep pretending, Professor. I'll check in again tomorrow. And then this is a message that when you become a member, you receive a message from Steven directly where they ask you for your name, your deposit, your referral's name. That's just like a getting started guide. So obviously the hacker must have pretended to be a new member. Dear Professor Steven, things must be pretty rough with all that public pressure lately, huh? Feels like you can barely breathe. And he replies, probably didn't understand he was a hacker. So he says, yes, I understand that there have been issues with the DSGX login URL. This is true. There were some issues which I talk about in other videos. And account activation recently, we are discussing this with DSGX, and I believe it will be resolved soon. So this is true. This is something that a few days ago I was talking in my videos. We were having issues to log into the trading account. For me, it wasn't a big issue. I was just trying different links, and finally it was working. But yes, that's something that the company obviously knew about it, and they were working towards resolving. So this is true. Lo, that's not something you can solve. Now listen to me. I don't have time to play games with you. Reply here. Uh, I don't know if I. Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. I don't know if I miss one chat. Oh, I do, absolutely do. I love watching guys like you slowly fall apart. My bots did a great job yesterday, didn't they? How many people still believe in you now? Last chance. Send me the member data or start wiring 20 million a month. Otherwise, I promise you, by next week, you'll be on your knees begging me. Apparently, there was a try to call. I will not give you anything. You might abandon that idea entirely. Ha ha ha. Still acting tough. Thousands are already calling you Stephen Bird the fraud, the biggest fraud. So your so-called family can't stand you anymore, and you're still playing the hero? You disgraceful piece of filth. A parasite crawling in the gutter. I would sooner burn everything to the ground or throw myself off a building than give a single penny to a creature like you. What are you exactly? A coward hiding in the shadows, sending bots, spreading lies like a wretched dog. Whoa, finally lost it. That's some nasty language, Professor. Now that's what I like to see. Desperate and cornered. Keep going. I'm recording all of this. Ha 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 ha. Go to hell. Here. All right then. We'll keep playing tomorrow. Try not to drop dead too soon, Professor. Lol. And the last page here is Morning Professor, Day 3. That's May 3rd. Feeling you are about to crack. Your people are chanting on you. Feels good, doesn't it? Will you not stop? Do you truly find this harassment amusing? Oh, I do. I absolutely do. I love watching guys like you. That's actually the same message. Yeah, that's actually the same message. from here. So, could this be fabricated? Yeah, but think about it, guys. If someone really wants to hack the system and takes everybody's money, do they really need to go that far into it? Do they really need to create so many things? Think about it. I was listening to one of the leaders that have been in the business for a few months now. And he attended one of the meetings from the company in the real world, offline, and there were 2,000 people. Now, they didn't have to pay to get in. Like most companies will charge you to attend one of those events. They didn't have to pay anything, and I believe they got food and drinks for free, and they gave a car away to one of the attendees. I think it was like $100,000 car given away. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of testimonials of people in the last 4 years that have been making money with BG Wealth. If you were inside like myself and with the company, everything is far too sophisticated to believe that after 4 years everything is a scam and they're just going to disappear like that. I might be wrong, but what I've seen over the last, well, I've been in this business for decades, and to be honest, 99.9% of the time I've seen crypto opportunities, they're all freaking scams, all of them, all of them. But this, I saw something different because I saw real trading going on inside my account. And you've seen that in previous videos. So again, I'm not here to defend BG Wealth. I'm kind of speaking out loud my thoughts. Everything's too sophisticated. If you were to scam a community, you wouldn't create events of 2,000 people. You wouldn't pay for it. You wouldn't give a car away. Um, it seems strange, too sophisticated. It's not that, let's put it that way. They could have pulled out the trigger much earlier, right? So my personal feeling is that yes, I believe most likely the company has been hacked, and I might be biased because I want to keep building this business. But I believe in the next few days things will go back to normal, and hopefully we'll be stronger as a group. And if it doesn't happen and I lose the money, and I will lose more than what I actually put in my account because I gave money to people um, without any expectations to get it back anyway. So be it. Okay, I will admit it. I will have made a mistake. I will have. My thoughts are: if I make a mistake, if I made a mistake, so be it. I try to take a calculated risk based on the information I had at the time, based on the people already involved at the time that I personally know that are very successful in business. So what can I say? So anyway, I hope this might give you some ideas of what really is going on. And as I said, I'm going to attend a meeting in the next hour or so, and tomorrow I will do another update about what's going on. All right. Sorry for the long video. If you watch it till the end, I congratulate you. Listen to this crazy Spaniard. But hey, feel free to comment. I don't cancel anybody, so feel free to express your opinion, whether if it's good, whether if it's bad. If you want to complain about the company, if you want to call me an idiot, you're more than welcome to do so. That's not a problem. I'm okay to take the hits. Don't really care, but I do care about people. So that's why I'm trying to be honest here. I don't want people to lose money. I don't want people to suffer financially or any other ways. Anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to be honest here. If after 5 days or so we come back to normal, I will be pushing this business. I'll have even more confidence on this business than ever before, right? So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you if you want in the next video tomorrow. Um, Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you kind of enjoy this crazy guy, and click on the notifications bell so you don't miss the next video, which will be tomorrow. All right, thanks very much. Take care. Bye bye.